Alright, so here is essentially what they look like lit up. Today I have a great product to check out for those of you who like to have lights and security around your house. This right here is a solar powered LED security light. And also there's apparently two in here because it's a 2-pack. So these essentially can be placed anywhere outside of your house as long as, of course, the solar panel can get to the sun. And then this one has an included remote where you can power these on and power these off. There's a lot of LEDs shown on the front of this. These are great for security. If someone walks into your yard and this thing lights up, they're normally going to turn around. Anytime I see a video online where someone walks into someone's yard to do something and a light turns on, they literally instantly turn around. So if your yard is really dark, these would be great, and you wouldn't have to run power, you wouldn't have to run cables, literally nothing. Set it up, make sure it can get to the sun, and you're good to go. So we're of course going to unbox these, and then I'll take them out back. We'll put them in the sun for a couple days to let the batteries charge, and then we'll try these things out at night and see exactly how bright they are. So click that like button, click subscribe, indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch, and now let's check out these solar powered LED lights. All right, solar LED security light, remote control, 2-pack. So high brightness, long life, security, energy saving, protect your eyes, low carbon, green, no radiation, and remote control. As I mentioned, this says it's a 2-pack, so we'll see how that works. Same info here, almost same info here. Remote control, heat resistance, frost resistance, waterproof, 2600 milliamp hour battery, 270 degree light. And you can see here, creating the best lighting by heart. So no tape or anything, just pull these down, open this up. Oh wow. So in here looks to be a mount with a mount guide and your screws and anchors and the remote. So I'm going to keep these remotes separate. I'm thinking, yeah, there's the same thing over here. So one remote for each one. That's good to know. And that's it besides a user manual, which you need. So now I see. Oh wow. So this flips up and then these flip out to either side. And then you've got your motion sensor here where it'll cut on. Your battery is likely hidden back here. Very, very interesting. So that's one. This is the left one here. It even came with 2 users guide. That's not really needed. That's it for this box though. And here's the second one. Completely identical. Like I said, flip up. You got your solar panel and 3 different ways to angle these lights. So, oh, whoa, it's got battery. All right, didn't expect that, but so that should do it for the solar LED security light unboxing. We'll open up these little things, which you have this plate that looks like it goes right here once you have it all mounted, and it keeps all your screws hidden. You even have this to know where to drill your screws, anchors and screws themselves, and then the remote. So that's it for the unboxing. Now let's take this outside, get them hooked up, and let them charge for a couple days, and then we'll try them out and see how they work. So step number 1, find you a location that you know gets sunlight. So for me, for example, I know this gets hit with sun a lot. I'm gonna use this pole right here, mount it here. Step number 2, use your included little piece of paper to mark where you need to put your holes. And then once your holes are marked, you don't really need the paper anymore. Now there's an anchor and 2 screws in here, and this wood, I shouldn't need the anchors, but I'm gonna put these 2 screws now into the marking for the holes. Now that my screws are in place, you can see right there is where this slides on, and it does go at an angle, so slides right over these. Just like so. Then the last thing, of course, tilt your solar panel in some kind of way and tilt your lights however you want them. I want mine to be something like that. And then of course the last thing to do is wait a couple of days. You have to make sure that your battery is able to get charged from the sun. So don't put this out at 2 o'clock and then think by 6 o'clock that night you'll be able to use it. At least give this thing 72 hours of charge before you try to come out here and motion activate it. We'll go through the motion activation features as well as the remote once this has had a few days to charge up. Also, you may want to go a little higher than I just did because this is kind of low. I don't know how well it'll detect motion, but this is probably a good test. We'll put one lower, one a little higher, and see how this comes out. I'm gonna install the other one, but not gonna show you that process because I already showed it on this one. Almost forgot. This little cap goes right over this to kind of pop into place and make it look like one fluid piece. So there we go. Now it's officially set up. And this one's more your call, but once these are in, you could also tighten them down a little bit if you wanted to. You of course don't have to. But as you can see, this spot gets sun. So we're gonna go with this location for the second one. I'm calling this the left solar light, and the one right there is the right solar light. Now with our plate on, we're gonna give these things 72 hours to get as much sun as possible, and then we'll come out here, test them out, try the remote, all of that. And just so you know, you can take this and like turn it around this way. And as I mentioned, once you get them set, you can tighten this little bolt here. But you know, now I can have this light facing this way, this light facing more this way, this one straight down, and this also has that same ability to turn around so that you can get multiple different angles there. All right, so here is essentially what they look like lit up. Just so you're aware, these each come with a 2600 milliamp hour battery. They're approximately 2200 lumens, which does a pretty good job at lighting up this backyard, I'd say. This side's from the other light out here, but this side's from this one. This area is even darker. I can actually show you here a little better. So you can see now this whole area is lit up. For the price of these and for what they are, being completely solar powered with without any wiring needed, I think they're a stellar deal. Now the only other thing that I can think about these is there's 3 modes. There's mode 1, which is when somebody passes by it turns to 100% and then cuts off after 30 seconds. There's mode 2, which is 30% low brightness from dusk to dawn, and mode 3, which is when someone passes it turns to 100% high brightness for 30 seconds and then to low brightness. And also the lights are 270 degrees adjustable. They do a stellar job, I think. It's mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, and then off. So this one's now on mode 1. You can also change this through the remote, which looks like that, as you can see. Mode 1, 2, and 3, and an on-off. This one's for the left. So this one's actually for this light. So I have both of them up and working. And so here's probably a better view. That is one light over here, and that's the area that it lit up with just one of these lights. So you can see kind of how far back that goes from. There we go. That's kind of the light you can see from these. I honestly think for what you're getting here, something that's 100% wire-free, 100% solar-powered, that's fully adjustable, you could not beat the price to get 2 of these. I'll of course have them linked down below from Amazon if you'd like to grab one for yourself, but in all honesty, they brighten up your yard and you don't got to run a wire. So perfect for those far-off areas. If you have a really big yard with a long fence and you want these to cut on if something or somebody walked past it, absolutely perfect because you ain't got to run wires. So that's going to do it for this one. If you can, click that like button, click subscribe, indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch. Now it's pretty cold out here. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.